Hello YouTube, and welcome to part 2. The whole saw idea did not work. It took the sharpness off the teeth too quick. Could be just cheap because they're made for wood or plastic. And even in reverse, not all we did was make a groove. So what we're going to do, if I make one of these again, I'll go this way. So I make a little groove. We're just going to use the old-fashioned way of cutting out little pieces with the Dremel, which will be better than a big 4.5-inch grinder. We'll just slot this. Now, if you want to, you can make a circle and bend them up, make your pie shapes. We're going to do that opposite with the can. Our can is going to be our first part of stovepipe. We're making this light, so we're not using 3-inch exhaust pipe. Okay, so our can will be cut, then have rivets around here. You'll see. We're going to carefully cut this out, then we'll be back showing how we're going to fit the can in there. This did not work. I didn't waste my money because I know I'll drill holes through wood someday with them, being as I own them now. So it didn't really warp it. It did smoke the wood a little bit underneath, but I had this clamped down on a piece of wood, so I was going through the wood and pressing down. I may include a short clip of the failure of that, just so you can see how I had it clamped down, because I don't have a drill press. But if I do, I'll put that at the very end. Okay, on with the work. Okay, just a short clip. See how I bent this over, this tip? That way my pliers can get down here further. Okay, then just do this 100 times. I've done a couple dozen. And get them out. That's only because I have that groove in there. It would not work this easy. Otherwise, take a Dremel and go around there. I use my 4.5-inch grinder to make these pie cuts. So I put that in there. I think I mentioned Dremel earlier, but we get the idea. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. Did make a little mistakes. We had to put a washer over the rivet. Ripped the hole out too big in there. Had to cut that off. We still caught the ear there and there. Top's a little flimsy, but it's in there solid. Okay, how we did the cans was, I have a video on this in my how-to videos. First thing, get rid of this glue before you use your tin can stovepipe. Burn off the little butane torch or something. You're going to touch that when it's warm, it's still going to burn your finger. I burn that glue off before I use the pipe. Okay, we cut the top and the bottom off of the bottom can. It doesn't matter what kind of can opener you use because you're going to cut this lip off. Okay, now on the next can that's going to go on, this is what you do. Have it in a video. You go around and make this bigger. It's still not going to go onto here until you crimp this in or slot it. Slot it real small, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Don't go a whole quarter, just a little bit, and you'll get your next can to go on. Okay, see where it's almost ready to go on? And if you don't like this idea, if this turns out to be a good stove design, I may have a piece made with a flange. Okay, I may have a flange made and welded on like 2.5-inch exhaust. 3-inch exhaust pipe will not go over this. So, if you measure this can, get it on the English, not the metric, like 2 7/8. But a 3-inch exhaust pipe measures the outside, if I remember correctly. But so if you don't like this idea, you can have someone make you a flange, put it on a piece of exhaust pipe. So this can always be reused. Your pipe, you can have like a foot tall to start with. Then as the stove wears out, it would probably wear out before the pipe would wear out if it was car exhaust. But this is all made on the cheap. It's not going to be a very tall stove. It might not even be a foot tall. It may only be 10 inches. So, off with the next part. This may be the end of this part 2. Just to make this, I did a little hammering in here. So this may be the end of this part. because the next part will be the door. Cutting the pipe, and use whatever. I use 4.5-inch grinder to short my pipe. I'll wrap paper templates around. I'll measure over and over, and I cut my stove pipes when they're together, so I can roll it around on the floor in a circle and use a 4.5-inch cutter blade. So I may go ahead and cut my pipe and just include a picture of that in here. But part 3 will be the door, the making of the door. So thanks for watching. You can see how I X that. I do run a, if I can find it, yes I can real quick, don't make this too long, dressmaker's tape. You want to know the circumference of something? Wrap this around there. You got a fine marking, see that, and a coarse one. That's fine, that's coarse, whatever I call it. Measures down to the minute. These are nice. This is plastic. Get in your wife's sewing basket, steal it, she'll never know. Okay, no, don't do that and blame it on me. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, we're going to go clockwise. Go slow. And just let you see what that looks like. Go kind of slow. Okay, and then we'll pause again, and this time we'll be in reverse. We're going to see how it cuts in reverse, because I'm not on telemacro. Because how the teeth go, there you can see it. We go into it, we're going to wear it. We go backwards, we're going to be going on the back of the tooth. It's just a little trick I've learned. We'll see if it works.